really made a decision that you can't undo, right? Brock Lesnar's career is over. All right. His final opponent was Oba Femi. Oba beat him. All right. You think about all the names that Brock's beaten. You think about Brock as just everything that he encompassed. All right. And you took 2 L's to Oba Femi and you really put him over. Now, what's next for Oba? What do you do with him? All right. Is Braun Breaker really the right choice for him? Next, all right. What do you think we should do? All right. So, Cliff, start this one off with some common sense. What do you think?
I think we need to feed him to Leon Slater for this record
Oh,
that
all
he just
right.
no.
Here he goes.
Um,
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. That was the thing.
I think for me, what it is, I think it's kind of while you got everything kind of like really cooking, right? So I'm thinking everything with like what's going on with the championships and stuff like that, especially when you have this tournament with all the luchadors going on. You got to have somebody that can actually like have like some ground to stand on, and you kind of need to restart somebody too. So I think right now using Braun Breaker to have like a solo run at Oba Femi, I think is the best option at this time, because Braun, the thing about Braun is that he looks like an imposing force to Oba, and it's not like he's not in a bad shape. He's not in like he's not bad on the mic. Like he can deliver a promo. He hits hard. Like we see the things that he can do. So it's not unbelievable that here's a guy, the old dog in the yard of NXT, one of the last champions before he left and Oba took over. Like when we became the ruler of NXT, it would make sense that we could get these two together and we could have like a fire match with these two. So I think Braun is the right choice as of right now, just until we get past Mexico City and we get past this whole thing with not that would be funny, Kevin Owens and CM Punk, because I think all that right now with the title picture being all kind of wound up, like where else are you gonna put him? You know, you're not gonna take the title off of Chad Gable and give it to Oba. You know what I mean? You're not gonna go have him go and face off for the U.S. Championship. Like you're just not gonna do these things. So right now, all you can do is build him up as a character against somebody who could be a formidable foe in the future, and let him run. So, I think it's the best move right now as we go on.
We got Twitch.
I like where he's at right now. I agree with Cliff. I think Braun and Oba is the right path to be on right now. You have two guys that are positioned to be potentially the future career carriers of this company. Like, why why not have them start facing each other now? You don't want to downgrade Oba by having him, and not that it's really a downgrade. By having him go after like the U.S. title or the IC title. Like, you want him in that heavyweight championship picture. You want Braun Breaker in that heavyweight picture as well. So, what better way to start feeding the next load of championship contenders than to start having them face each other now? It's a matter of time until they faced each other. So let's get the ball rolling. Lou.
Oba and Braun is the only way to go. You know why? Because you screwed it up having him win the King of the Ring and not go for a freaking title. So yeah, right now that is the only thing. I agree with exactly what Twitch said. He's not going to go for the IC or the United States Championship. That's not where he needs to be. He needs to be going for the heavyweight and the world title. And you screwed up a whole tournament just to have him and Brock go at it.
So yeah, I Braun. They can. I don't think they screwed. They screwed it up, but they can make it work. I think Braun's gonna become champion before Oba does, because I think Oba's the. I think somehow, some way, I think Braun's going to just be Oba's kind of like that's his little dance partner. That those two always are battling it out. I think we're setting that up now. I think Roman and Oba are going to have a match. Braun cashes in and wins. Some on some Seth type shit, type stuff. So I don't know, man. He needs to be in the world title. That's really what it is. He needs to be chasing down Roman, and I need Roman to be ducking him. And I think that's really what needs to happen is that he needs to be calling Roman, and Roman needs to be ducking him. Roman needs to be preoccupied with all his family drama, brother drama, whatever he's got going on. He needs to be preoccupied with that. All right, but Oba needs to be like, you keep ducking and dodging me, no, and then Braun needs to screw him. But Oba needs to be your feature.
Whoa, pause.
Pause. Anyway, but yeah, that's where it is. Cause like we've all said, Oba's not going for no Intercontinental Championship. You're not putting him down there. Like you built him up from literally NXT to now. You've done it the right way. Don't demote him back down to the Intercontinental Championship. He needs to be chasing Roman.
We keep saying this thing, this, and I just wanted it to be known. Like, we keep saying this thing that we're downgrading Oba for the IC title or the US title, and he hasn't won a title yet, so it can't really be a downgrade. My point being was with Chad Gable and God dang it, why am I drawing a blank? Baron Corbin winning these titles just fresh off of SummerSlam, off the big event. You're not taking the title off those guys. Like, if in 3 months you want to make a move and make that jump. Like, you already know that Oba Femi's gonna be a workhorse. You already know that he'll be the workhorse of either SmackDown or Raw. Like, you know that's gonna happen. What I do appreciate, what I do see happening is that Oba Femi and Braun Breaker are essentially our new Seth and Roman, or Batista and John Cena, or what. Pick your two guys, and that's what you have. That's what your next two are gonna be. You know, if we were to look at our generation of wrestlers, like, we see everybody who they are already. So, like, for instance, I would say CM Punk is probably the Hulk Hogan of this group of class, right? He's the old veteran that's in there, right? Oba and Braun are your John Cena, Batista, and Roman and Seth are your Shawn Michaels and Triple H's. Like, that's the hierarchy as I see it right now. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the way that this way is split down, and you guys can pick whoever it is, but y'all just understand what I'm trying to say. Like, these are the next two guys that we're going to see battling out for the next 10 years. And you brought up the point, and it makes sense that for the next 10 to 15 years, these are the two dudes that are going to be banging heads, fighting for titles left, right, and center. And one of these two dudes is going to be your Batista, and one of these dudes is going to be your John Cena. Like, we don't know who's who yet, just because it hasn't happened, but we see what's happening. We understand. We understand the game. That's this generation's. These kids are going to be looking up, and they're going to be talking about these guys like we talk about John Cena and Batista, or we talk about whoever you want to throw in that mix. So I think, to me, get this feud cooking, because we know that this is the move, and then whoever, and you don't even have to have a winner. You can have a double DQ, you can have a DQ, you can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want, and then when the championship comes, I do think that at Money in the Bank, hey, cash that in and run that.
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
I'm just like, I just don't see. I mean, putting with it. I don't know.
I just don't. But here's the other problem I have with it, right? And this is gonna sound funny, that this sounds so mean when I say this. Braun, don't take this the wrong way. Braun his character is not a genius type character. It's not a Seth Rollins or an Edge.
Are you calling him stupid?
Yeah, essentially, he's not an opportunistic person. If that makes it any better, right? Like, he's not cashing in at WrestleMania. He's not cashing in at the Rumble. He's not cashing in. So he's not winning like Money in the Bank. You know, Oba may win Money in the Bank one day, but Oba is gonna be the person that John Cena was, where I will challenge you on this day and just give a heads up and then challenge like with the Money in the Bank contract. I just like it's not a Rollins. I just don't see Braun being a person that's like he comes in and slides in and hits him with the briefcase and then cashes in. I just don't see that from Braun.
You're right, because he's not doing that. Because what he's gonna do, he's gonna run in and just hit the spear. That's what's gonna happen. And then oh, here comes him cashing in.
I don't see. I see Braun cashing
That's
in over Oba cashing in. I think Braun is more likely to do it than Oba.
Yeah,
I
think
just don't see him as like the tactical genius like that though. That's my problem. I will be fair. That's my problem because like when you look at guys who've cashed in, like bad guys who've cashed in, they've been pretty tactical about it. Like outside of like Damian Sandow and Baron Corbin, they've been pretty tactical about how they're gonna attack it, right? Miz, right? We look at Seth Rollins, we look at Edge, like those three in particular. I think of right because the first cash in, it just came like, hey, you got beat up by a bunch of people and coming in to whoop your ass. Alba Del Rio, right? Another one was just like picked a spot, tactically chose it. CM Punk did it. You know what I mean? Like I look at Braun Breaker, I'm like, you're not any one of those guys. Like,
But he's not a straight to the point guy either, though.
right.
he
I'm
is a
gonna
straight
say
to the point
exactly.
guy. No, he's 100% a straight to the point guy. He literally runs in and spears people. Like we watch him do. Like let's not play like he's like,
What I'm saying
yeah,
is he's not the guy.
we're
He's not
playing
the guy.
40
That
chess
says,
over here.
here's my briefcase. Let's do it now. Let's add me to this triple threat. No, he is not that guy. He's the guy that's gonna sneak in and hit you. Take my fucking briefcase. I'm gonna spear you again. I'm gonna take the title.
I don't know, man. I just when I see Braun Breaker, that's not what I think of. I just see a dude who's like, he's essentially a dog just chasing a tire. Like that's all I see him as.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I said it. I don't think he has a like he walked up to he literally told us. He walked up to Paul Heyman. Paul, where is Oba? Isn't he your new friend? That's who I'm gonna go beat up. Okay, thanks for telling us the plan. Like it's not like it's not like Oba and him like shook hands and then Braun smacked him out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like
But
he
every time he
literally
goes in,
walked up and was like, I'm going to
every
punch him
time
in
he
the
goes
face.
in, every time he goes in and spears somebody that he's not in the match with, they don't play his damn music and he comes out. He just comes out and does it.
They do play his music and then he comes out
No.
and does something. I'm just listen.
You're on fucking. You must have what Twitch has, and that's the good old.
First of all, I don't want to hear anything about. And listen, I'm gonna be fair, Anthony. I don't want to hear anything about you defending WWE in any product after what you said about Monday Night Raw and how great it was and how garbage that was before we were on the road to SummerSlam. So please,
I
hold your
agreed
horse.
with you guys. I agreed on the last Monday
It's
night.
so
before
good. I
fucking
can't stand
SummerSlam was
AEW.
garbage.
How you
Listen.
doing, Chaz?
I'm good, brother.
Shut up. I'm
good.
talking.
Shut up,
still.
Twitch.
Just making sure you're okay, man.
Look, man.
I'm glad you got
letting
your
them
mic
argue.
working finally.
Letting them argue. You know, good.
But
content.
yo, tell me where you saw a point where it was like, man, yeah, you know, when it comes to the brain of this group, Braun Breaker is that dude. Tell me a time
He
where you
doesn't
believe
have
that.
to be the brains of the group to be that dude. He's got that. Ugh, you're fucking crazy.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it. No, because like when I see it, Seth was the leader of the Vision. Then they kicked him out. Guess who became? It wasn't Braun Breaker was the leader of the Vision. It was Paul Heyman was the leader of the Vision. And then guess what Paul did? He left. And guess what happened to the Vision? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. At least when you look at like something like Judgment Day, right? You could be like, Edge was the leader. He gets kicked out. Then it's Damian Priest and it's Rhea, right? they get kicked out. It's Finn. Okay, he gets kicked out. It's Liv. It's somebody who is tactically in place. When I look at Braun Breaker, I don't be like, that guy got straight A's in school. At all. I never
Rob
think that
Breaker's a
twice.
wild hare. That is what he is. Essentially, he's like Dean Ambrose. He's a wild hare.
Cool. I mean, after and I'll give you Dean Ambrose was definitely a wild hair and he popped out and he hit. But guess what happened? His music hit. And then Seth was looking somewhere else. And guess what? Dean still hit him from behind. I'm just saying, when I look at Braun Breaker, I don't go, God, that guy right
I
there.
remember that cash in.
Yeah. Money in the Bank. All three of them held the title in that one night.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, when I look at it, when I look at Braun Breaker, I'm like, man, that dude right there, tactical genius. At least now, when we look at Roman, because when Roman was trying to be like the guy, we were like, yo, Roman, we hate Roman. Then Roman becomes the tribal chief, and we're like, see, that guy's got a strategy. Like, Braun does not have that right now. Oba does. Oba has it. If Oba was like, I will cash in when I choose to, we'd be like, yo, he gonna make a tactical decision because he's the ruler and he understands how to do this. I don't see that with Braun. Carmelo Hayes is another person I look at. I'm like, Carmelo Hayes is that dude. Like he'll pick his shot. He's very opportunistic. Trick Williams is that guy. Like I just don't see it with Braun.
What you're saying is all these cash-ins and all the winners of the Money in the Bank are tactical guys like Jack Swagger and Kane.
Did they win? And Kane definitely did. Kane was a definite at that point. Kane was a tactical guy.
Daniel Bryan was he very tactical with it?
Yes, he was always tactical. He was the smallest dude. He had to be smart.
Dolph Ziggler.
When did Dolph Ziggler attack Albert Del Rio? Was it after he got his knee?
Davis was a tactical.
When Albert Del Rio got attacked from behind, and you saw Dolph Ziggler come out, you're like, this would have been the moment I would have done it too. Would you have not? I'm just saying, when I look at Braun, and Dolph Ziggler also, by the way, very much looks like a dude who's opportunistic and tough as shit. So I will give him that. I see Braun Breaker as that dude who will run through a brick wall to get a championship opportunity. I will 100%. He will be a world champion. I just don't think he's a world champion with Money in the Bank.
Dude, you're crazy, dude.
Okay. Cool.
That's our debate. Nobody else was gonna do.
Back to Oba. But back to Oba. Back to Oba and what to do next. Okay. That's the debate.
Yeah. Point being, despite Cliff and his the fact that y'all really argued that's insane that you really think that Braun like is a dud. And
I don't think he's a dud.
Dude, that's what you're saying, though.
No.
What you're saying, Cliff.
He's a
I
dud.
understand what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say, but it's not working. It's not working. It's not coming out right. You just need to just leave it alone,
No,
bro.
I'm still gonna stand by. He is not to me.
You
he's
are
not
digging
The hole deeper and deeper and
I'm going
deeper.
to keep rolling
Stop
back.
deep throating the mic.
I don't like to hit people with glasses, but you're making me want to.
You're wearing glasses too. Shut up.
All right, final thoughts on this. On the actual debate question being what to do next with Oba Femi.
Who fucking cares about Oba Femi? Why is it every week we're like, Oba Femi, what do we do next with Oba Femi? How about whatever Oba Femi wants to do next, okay? Oba Femi gonna run through Braun Breaker, and then he's gonna just keep taking out people, person after person, and win the championship at WrestleMania from Roman Reigns when it's the tribal chief versus the ruler. That's what's gonna happen, all right? There you go. That's the plan. Spoiler for everybody out there. Every week, though, it's what's Oba doing now? Oba wins King of the Ring.
Hit the fucking hand button. Let's fucking leave. I'm done.
Is Oba not one of the hottest guys?
You really did this to yourself, Chaz.
Whatever, man. Look, whatever. Go
Hey,
ahead.
you're
Twitch.
not right
What's
to
your
call
final thoughts? Who cares what this guy's got to say? You know what? G- Go ahead. He said he wants to be just straight up disrespectful. Twitch, what are your final thoughts? Take a look.
I think it's. I think Ober's right where they. I think they're both right where they need to be.
What you gotta lose? Uh,
Lou, breathe. Fucking breathe, man.
Cliff's in the back still talking shit.
muted that man. No, you're not gonna mess me up. We are ending the show 10 minutes early. We're
He's
on a
going
roll.
to end up in the chat. And there he is.
All right. Oh man. All right. So look, I want to thank everybody for checking out the show. Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod _ X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm gonna walk away and you're gonna play another video. Now.